This is so weird to do. So now that this is excellent connection, now do I have to hit live now?
Do you?
Maybe it just goes live now. It's live. I think it works. You have to get a whole new stream key, and then you have to set it up before. I don't know. Very strange. Very odd. That's why we haven't been streaming the whole time, is that YouTube keeps changing everything on us. And we can't do anything. What a time to be alive. But before we get started, welcome back to the Scarlet Symphony, friends and family. I don't know where we've been.
I'm sorry, what do they say on the radio? It's like, what, 9 minutes at the top of the hour? Is that the idea? Top of the hour?
Yeah, no, we got 10.
Is it the top of the hour?
It kind of already is. Oh yeah, I should probably be
I was actually going to try to do something of a radio intro, but I mean, I don't want to mess up the terminology.
Jeans, where have we both been?
Huh?
Where have we both been? Since we haven't been
here. You've been traveling for the past few weeks, going to, what was it, Tennessee?
Yes.
Going to Tennessee to attend some very questionable dwellings. Visiting very questionable people down in Texas. Yes.
Kind of.
A certain. I believe I pointed at the screen and I shrieked, "Bitch ass Bowie."
No, he wasn't in Texas. He was in Alabama.
Oh, he's in Alabama. See, ladies and gentlemen, Alabama. The dude's a world traveler. Going to all of these arguably quote unquote sus locations. But myself, I've been just working really hard, getting by day by day. But more importantly, we have things to look forward to, don't we? Many things in the future to look forward to. Particularly the next generation of consoles is nearly upon us.
God, here's segue.
You love to see it? Question mark? Maybe.
I myself, I've only been to one console launch. No, two of them. It was the Xbox 360 and the PS4. Those were the only ones I went to.
I had the unique opportunity to be there for the PlayStation 4's launch. I camped out overnight. I believe I can remember the number in line I was. I believe I was number 18 in the line. Camped out there with my buddies. We hung out all night, which is ridiculous if you think about it. You know, look at it on paper. It's like, really? Did you really just do this? Yes. The store closed. We all set up. The line just kind of formed. We kind of all fell into place, and we just chilled out for the night. I think, did I bring a chair out there? No. I wouldn't have brought a chair. Nope. We just got all comfortable, hung out with our phones. Were power banks a thing? When did the PS4 come out?
2013.
2013. Man, it feels like yesterday, doesn't it, everybody? 2013. It's like 20 years ago. Wow, it's crazy. The time flies so fast, and we're already on the next generation. I was in line, number 18. Went in, got my PS4, and you know what I played on it?
No.
Not a damn thing.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like the Gundam games. Like that one wasn't out yet.
No. It was on the PS3. Gundam Crossfire was for the PS3. Gundam Battle Operation 2 only came out last year, I believe. So the PS4 had quite a powerful lineup, as you guys might recall. Killer apps such as Knack. Killer apps such as Killzone Shadowfall. You don't hear about these games anymore, except when talking about the launch. So really, they defined the generation. That's when people talk about it as, when the generation started. They clearly generation definers.
Now, Jeans, since you're a smarter person when it comes to video games than I am simply a small-time consumer now.
True. This isn't true. Oh no, I have a very, very small brain. Very, very little awareness. Okay, so when you think of like a goldfish and a fishbowl, right?
Mm-hmm.
How much does the goldfish actually comprehend about its surroundings?
Probably that
See,
it's only in water.
Goldfish aren't really all that fucking smart. They swim up into the glass and they just kind of do circles around the bowl because they don't know where the hell they are. They don't know what's going on. That's more or less me on the internet. But sure. You know what? We will LARP. I'm gonna role play along. Yeah, dude. I know so much about video games. Dude, the video games. That's my jam. Just let me kiss up against the glass on this fishbowl for a little bit. What was your thought?
What?
There it is.
I actually don't know. I
Anyway.
forgot. I actually real life forgot. It's not an act. I promise.
And this is why I'm good at Among Us, because you just have to keep talking, and the people will deceive themselves.
I was actually doing extremely well yesterday on Among Us.
Doubt it.
I saw.
Anyways,
I remembered.
Necro throws, by the way. Anyways, we were talking about the PlayStation. If you've forgotten where we are, we were talking about the PlayStation. We were talking about the launch. I talked about my experience at the PlayStation 4 launch, and the lack of, dare I utter the word, video games to play at launch. There was only 2. They weren't particularly remarkable outside of the launch.
What games were they?
It was Knack and Killzone Shadowfall. 2 games. Killzone Shadow Legends. That was it.
Silcone Shadow Legends. Oh, by the way, there are some loud people outside of the bar. Excuse the mufflers. But we have a video. Oh wait, hang on. Where's it at? Right here. Of Red Bandana Gaming is a special boy. He apparently is just not happy about.
No, what are you talking about? He's gonna spit hard facts about the PlayStation 5, the upcoming PlayStation 5 launch. We're all excited for the PlayStation 5, right? Everybody, put up your hands. Yeah, hell yeah, I'm ready to consume. You guys ready to fucking consume? In light of the PS4, or rather the lack of a launch on the PS4, and the kind of mildly expensive clusterfuck that the PS3 was, fellas, I'm very happy to announce, with the PS5, we are going to return. We're going to go home. We're going home, boys.
Return to Monkey?
We're going to return to PS2 days, PS2 level. We're going to have so many fucking games on the PS5, and Red Bandana Gaming here is going to list it all out. Xbox is dead again for the 100th time, and Sony is the one with the shovel to put them in their grave. Please play the tape.
Oh, fair enough.
Hey everybody, Logan here. Today I decided to take a look at
He's
launch
speechless.
titles.
Yeah, he's a very speechless individual. He doesn't
He
have.
loves it. He fucking loves it.
Does he?
Sony did it again, baby. So anyways, now that it's confirmed, the PlayStation 5 is going to be one of the most successful launches of all time.
But no, it's one of the worst.
What?
It says PlayStation 5 has the worst launch titles in
It must be
PlayStation
a
history.
typo. It's a typo.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
It's clearly a typo.
Oh,
Specifically for the PlayStation 5. I decided to look back at the history of launch titles for just the PlayStation brand, going from PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, and now PS5, and kind of compare them. I was just...
And it's perfect. The launches are all perfect. You know, it feels good to be Snoy. Feels good to be Snoy. I don't know what Snoy is. People call me Snoy all the time, and I'm like, thank you.
I
assume if it's something to do with Sony, you know, it's got to be a good thing, because Sony's just so fucking good. So based.
Yeah, I suppose. In the prior days,
they are for the gamers. They have all the games.
Not wrong.
Pairing the amount of physical games, and this physical games only because the PS1, PS2 didn't have digital. So I figured let's keep it on an even playing field.
So no digital games.
What?
No, he said no digital games. Those don't count. He said they don't count. He's not going to include them.
Well, I can accept on launch, if you're launching with digital only games, I'm going to give you kind of a look. You know, I'm going to give you a little bit of a look. What did all the 360s come with? They came with Uno, right?
No.
No?
They came with this weird puzzle game, Hexix HD.
Oh yeah, that did happen.
Now, to be fair, it was a fun game, but it was. I liked it. I like puzzle games, though. It was a tough game.
I got another puzzle game for you.
Uh-oh.
You're gonna fucking love it.
Is it?
It's got the same energy as your Hexic game.
Is it Hexic?
No, it's called Columns. Go play some fucking Columns.
Dude, we should play that on stream one time.
I'd rather not.
Oh.
And just to, clarify things, PS5, 4, and 3 aren't going to include free-to-play stuff like that are cross-gen. This is launch titles that you can't get.
No, we're filtering out the chaff. This is good.
No, yeah.
I mean, you saw my Excel spreadsheet. It ended up looking pretty atrocious and eviscerated after I looked at it and says, which ones were cross-gen anyway? Oh, all of them.
Ah. Yeah, there was a lot of them in there. There was a lot that they...
The PS4 was, as far as making the case for the gamers to move on, I think everybody was just relieved to get off the PS3. I don't even think it was like a case of, oh man, the PS4 is offering me so much. I think it was more of a case of, oh, thank God we can finally leave this thing behind.
Yeah.
Whereas the 360, I was utterly reluctant to leave, and ultimately didn't leave.
Well, that's
because
kind of what happened.
The one just had nothing.
And, that's kind of the thing too, is your 360 has everything on it. And it was a cheaper box, but it ran things fairly well. Until the red ring was kind of like a weird thing that they had at the beginning.
It was a phenomenon. It was a weird little phenomenon.
But after that, they
got
were fine.
over it.
Mm-hmm. After that, they were fine.
The previous generation. So, or let's put it this way. For example, if there is a PS1 or a PS2 version, they're completely different games. So,
and this is true. This is true. For those earlier generations, if you brought anything forward, typically you had to remake it from scratch. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like looking at the the generational periods between say the Master System to the Genesis to the 32X. I can list the 32X. It's a completely different little machine. And even between the 32X and the Saturn, even though they had common hardware, I mean there was still you had to rewrite everything if you wanted it to run on that hardware. Whereas and then of course from Saturn to say PlayStation, or Saturn to, I mean, God forbid you try the 64, right?
Oh, yes.
And then going from PlayStation to PS2, going from Saturn to Dreamcast, going from 64 to whatever the hell the GameCube was. It was a different time. It was, dare I say, a different time? Nowadays, the these consoles, these consoles are just they're just kind of stripped down computers at this point, aren't they? I believe the PS4 was identified as like a laptop, like CPU, GPU kind of thing. What do they call those? What do they call those? APUs?
Yes.
APUs. It was like a laptop APU. I was like, oh, well, I mean, at least we know it's reliable. You know, it's finally consoles have caught up with the rest of the world, because the Cell, we don't talk about the Cell.
Oh, the
PS3
Cell?
Cell? No.
But
The
the
PS3,
Cell.
well, the power of the Cell introduced so many problems, development and programming wise, that I don't even think we have a working emulator yet. And it's been haunting Sony to this day because they can't get backwards compatibility with it.
There are PS3 emulators, but there's no Xbox 360 ones.
I'd still say the PS3 one probably runs like shit.
Some games.
Let's be clear here. Sony has not figured out how to do backwards compatibility with PS3 yet. They're sitting there like, well, you guys want to play these PS3 games on your PS4? Yeah! You're not doing that. No. I believe the Xbox was set back, emulation wise, significantly because they just didn't have the fucking code. And the 360 might be the same case where Microsoft has like held down the code really well. But the PS3, I'm sure even if we all had the fucking code, what are you going to do with it? Apparently that cell architecture is just so fucking odd that even Sony doesn't know what to do with it.
Yeah, probably.
And you can't say, oh, but the PS3 was backwards compatible with the PS2. That's not necessarily true. It was backwards compatible in the sense of it had a PS2 inside it.
Until afterwards.
Until they took it out. And then obviously was no longer backwards compatible.
Just leave it in there, dude.
Yeah, just leave a whole PS3 inside the PS4. Just do it, bro.
Just do it.
The US launch titles of PlayStation 1 through 5. 5, since it's technically not out, we're going to go with specifically confirmed games. Confirmed, not as in it comes out 3 days after launch. We're going to do launch day games.
Yeah. So me sitting on the concrete, when I get up from the cold fucking concrete and go into the store and thank the workers for, courteously thank the workers for managing the crowd, if you will, and get my purchase and check out with my purchase and, of course, decline the insurance. Imagine having fucking insurance for your fucking console. Like, what is it, a car? And then I leave the store.
Mm-hmm.
What do I have? Besides a very, very tall computer tower that doesn't run computer software.
Well, you're not going to be running a lot of them, I promise.
No.
Let's take a
It's
look.
going to be a huge lineup.
Oh yeah, we got to skip through this intro. I can't. I'm not going to let you
Bloop,
suffer.
bloop, 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 bloop.
I'm
Got that
gonna
chip tune going.
go ahead and take it that this guy does not like PlayStation that much.
Nah, he's got some Blu-rays up there. Look. He's
Yeah,
got a
they're-
shelf dedicated to his Blu-ray collection.
Yeah,
Holy shit, that's a lot of Funkos.
dude, it's
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, please, just can we stop buying Funkos?
I mean, if you
This
guys
is-
stop buying
I'm
them.
begging all of you. Oh wow, he's really proud of that Ori purchase.
Yeah, he is.
I still haven't played it. That is a lot of Switch games. That is a lot of Switch games.
Yeah, there's-
He's one of these.
I told you, I don't think that he's really that big of a PlayStation fan.
You're one of those.
Dude, look at all.
I didn't think you could have a big Switch collection. I didn't think that was possible.
Dude, did you not see this dude's wall the entire time? Look at it. Look here. We can watch the.
Come on, man, stop.
The entire
No, bro. Necro, you're bullying, bro.
I'm not bullying.
Bro.
Hashtag Necro no bully. Look, he has his squad
No bully.
here. They
He's
have.
got the fucking. Oh God, Star Wars. Oh no. Oh no, and this is in 2020, dude. Just cut the Star Wars out. Cut it out. Cut it out of the intro. Star Wars is dead. We need to let it go. Let it go.
He won't. He will not.
He has like 5 different Game Boys.
Yeah, he's a collector, sir.
Those aren't even like. Oh my God.
All right, so starting with the original PlayStation. I've compiled lists. I've got them from a website that is called
reputable?
Gamicus.gamepedia.
Okay, so if it doesn't have a lot of games, I'm gonna call that site fake.
Yeah, this is
Just nope.
This is the link that he provided.
We're gonna delete that website from the face of the planet.
This is his.
If it has a lot of
list.
games, then they are based, and I hope Snoy compensates them.
So we'll go like right here. Great. I don't know. That's the list. You got the list now.
Okay, we got the list.
In the description, show you all the launch titles from every console, every generation, US, European. It's really cool. So I compiled them from there. So let's take a look. So for the original PlayStation 1, we've got the US launch September 9th, 1995, featuring titles such as
it's Ridge Racer. It's Ridge Racer. I recognize Ridge Racer.
I recognize the Ridge Racer.
I don't recognize the rest of these.
Oh
no.
Tim was like, "Oh, Air Combat's my favorite."
Air Combat.
Yeah,
I remember. What was it called? Crimson Skies on the Xbox.
Yes.
Dude, that was a great game.
Crimson Skies.
I don't think I ever finished it.
Uh-oh.
Man, that was a great game.
Incoming Gene Stream?
What?
It what?
No, it's home.
It's
at
incoming
home.
Gene Stream?
The Xbox is at home. I only have my 360 here.
Incoming Gene Stream.
No.
Yeah, I like that this is Street Fighter the movie, the game.
Was Street Fighter the movie the game good?
No.
I seem to distinctly remember it's kind of Street Fighter, but it's again based on the movie, so meh.
I kind of want to just look it up, but
and Raymond, 90s mascot, yeah. I recognize that. I recognize that head, that Raymond.
The Raymond.
Combat, Ballerina to Shinden, ESPN Extreme Games, Killick, the DNA Imperative, which I've never heard of, oddly. NBA Jam Tournament Edition, Power Serve 3D Tennis, The Raiden Project, Rayman, Ridge Racer, Street Fighter, the movie, Total Eclipse Turbo Zero Divide.
All those games.
Yep, thanks. I hate them.
Oh, throw them out?
Anyways.
Those are all PS1 launch titles. Not the most stellar, but not bad by any means.
It's
not wrong. We've got software to play. Okay, let's really do the deep think here.
Yes.
Again, I don't think I can feint being Snoy much longer, so I'm not even going to try. This is at least more than what the PS4 had.
Yes.
This is more. Whether I like it or not, this is more than the PS4 had. Well, Ridge Racer's original. Raymond's original. I'm going to say Air Combat is as original as it can be. I mean, at least it's not a sequel, right? It's by Namco, so I'm going to guess this is some sort of arcade port. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe. Arcade ports were pretty popular back then because you didn't have to go to arcades. Isn't that great? You fucking love it. If you really wanted to play arcade ports, Sega existed. But no, people seem to reject that path. And now we're on a very dark path of watching Blu-ray movies on our next-gen consoles with button prompts. But, oh well.
Well, so one of the things that I think is different from this generation, the one where we have the PlayStation, is that there weren't, like, besides arcade ports, there weren't games like this on the previous generation where they were like a 3D and then they just added some textures to it. Like, you know, later on down the line when we get to like
3D was quite a jump. It was a jump if you think about it.
Yeah. But again,
back when generational jumps were like distinct. Because it was distinct. Because what was it? Is the PlayStation 32-bit, right? It was 32.
Yes.
32. The Saturn was 32 with dual CPUs for some fucking reason. It was more like 3. It was actually
chuck them in there.
Yeah, just to show them in there. It had two heavy processors, and then it had the individual like video display processor and whatever handled. God help me, what a fucking nightmare. Back when consoles could be engineered nightmares. Nowadays, all we worry about with engineering is does it overheat. But back in the day, it was a question of does this even function?
Well, we found our answer, didn't we?
The Saturn does. It does work.
So probably some of the best games on there, in my personal opinion, was Air Combat Battle Arena to Shinden. NBA Jam TE did come out on some of the other versions, but this was much superior compared to like the Super Nintendo or Genesis versions. Ridge Racer, fantastic game. Started the series. Street Fighter.
Street Fighter the movie, the game.
The movie, the video game. We'll just not touch that one.
But
Fair. Fair.
Who has played that game?
Street Fighter?
Street Fighter the movie.
Oh, people play it as a gag. That's its infamy. People don't actually play Street Fighter the movie.
Street Fighter the movie, the game, the whole game. You're trying to save the game's life. I don't think. Hang on, Street Fighter the movie, the game. I'm looking this up.
It's one of those days.
Wait, so it was a weird Street Fighter, not really, because it had like
It's a Street Fighter clone, but it's not. It's official.
it's like Mortal Kombat.
No, it's yeah. If you're thinking of the digitized actors like Mortal Kombat, sure.
Yeah.
So it's a Street Fighter clone, but not really. But it's official. But they had to get the movie, the movie actors into it. But it's Street Fighter.
Yep. Oh jeez. Oh man.
It's official Street
so-
Fighter.
It's official Street Fighter the movie, the game.
It's Wheel. It's Wheel Street Fighter.
Pretty interesting launch lineup, and more came following after that, but that's day one. Now,
he harps on day one a lot.
Well, no, this is fair. If you think about it, the console drone menace will tell you, oh, but there's all kinds of games coming, like the Wii U. If we want to go from the position that he's in, if we want to go from the position where he's in, where he's like, oh, I love Nintendo so fucking much. Well, the Wii U, we were promised loads of games, and then they just didn't materialize. There were constant droughts of games, and Nintendo basically carried the console on their back because nobody else was making games for it.
Right.
That's just the way it was. Is that nobody was making games for it. So day one, what have we got? Can very much set the tone going forward.
Yeah.
now, moving on to October 26, 2000, the PlayStation 2. What a launch lineup.
All right. I'm going to let you read this.
What a fucking mess. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Best lineup ever.
Oh, wait.
PlayStation 2, fucking love it.
But
I clapped.
did you? Wait, didn't Dead or Alive 2 Hardcore also come out on the Xbox? Or am I thinking of something completely different?
We're gonna have to actually look. Yeah, it Xbox has a Dead or Alive, but doesn't have that one.
Because I know Dead or Alive 3 was on the. That was on the
Oh no
360.
no! Dead or Alive 2 Hardcore for the PlayStation 2. It is based on the Japanese second update of Dead or Alive 2 for the Dreamcast. Enjoy your ports, PlayStation.
Oh, geez. We were porting already.
Porting already.
Yeah, I know that like Dead or Alive, when you talk about like the console,
Yeah, this
the
Dead or
console
Alive
lessons.
2 Hardcore is just an enhanced version of Dead or Alive 2, which was on everything. So
So we, oh,
oh, it's not on Xbox. That's
yeah, it's
awkward.
not on Xbox. So
Well, Xbox probably wasn't really on the stage just yet. Maybe.
yeah, it probably was Dead or Alive 3 is when it started, because then Dead or Alive 4 was on the 360.
In 2004, Dead or Alive 2 was remade for the Xbox as part of Dead or Alive Ultimate. Okay, so it did end up on Xbox at some point.
Okay, that's what
But
I'm
the fact
thinking.
is, this is a port. That's a port. Armored Core 2 is a sequel. Dynasty Warriors 2 is a sequel.
Oh,
ESPN International Track and Field, that's sports. ESPN Winter X Games, snowboarding, sports. Don't know what Eternal Ring is. Don't know what Evergrace, Fanavision. Oh, good God. Gun Griffin, I think I've heard about it. There's Madden. There's NHL. Okay, so
a lot of
you might
sports
recall.
games.
You might recall I dragged PS4 for 2 games. It only had 2 games, right?
Yes.
That's what I had said.
Mm-hmm.
But we have to consider what I meant literally.
Oh.
Literally 2 games that were exclusive to the PS4. And out of the list, I'm looking at my list now, my beautiful Excel spreadsheet.
Yes.
The PS4 had about... Let me do some quick math.
No, don't worry, I'm taking a drink.
Math is hard. Are you drinking?
No, it's a Red Bull.
What's in it?
It's just watermelon Red Bull, sir.
No, list it. List the ingredients.
Uh.
You're inebriated. I knew it.
No.
Anyways.
It
So
has
PS4 had
caffeine,
about-
taurine.
Shut the fuck up. You outed yourself. You're getting voted out. Anyways, about 15, 16 games on the PS4 at launch, and you might be wondering, well, that's crazy, Gene's TV. You said it was 2. Well, that's because most of the games I eliminated from the lineup for the PS4 were ports, straight up ports, or concurrent releases with previous gen releases. Blacklight Retribution was ported from Windows. Call of Duty Ghost was also on the PS3 and 360 and Windows and whatever toasters you had in the house at the time. Contrast was ported in. DC Universe Online was ported in. Flower was ported in. Injustice Gods Among Us was ported in. Unless you think Ultimate Edition is really that big of a difference. Oh, it's got all the DLC. You love to see it, I guess. Just Dance 2014 was ported from the Wii. Then the Wii U, if you really want to have that on launch. Lego Marvel Superheroes was ported. Madden NFL, NBA 2K14, NBA Live 14, those are sports. FIFA 14, that's sports. Need for Speed Rivals, that's ported. Resogun, that actually ended up, it was exclusive for a hot minute, and then it got ported to the PS3. So, I mean, and this is among other games like Skylanders, Trine 2, Warframe. My point is, PS4 has literally exclusive to it, because exclusives seem to be what drives these console wars, right? Exclusive to it, 2 games that were not sports. So looking at the PlayStation 2, yeah, it's an exciting lineup of software to play, but it quickly devolves into, I mean, I see Ridge Racer 5. What the hell?
I know,
We're at 5? We're at 5 already?
Yeah, there was a lot that came out for that later.
Well, I'm saying the PlayStation, what a fucking hog. It hogged all the sequels.
Yes.
And now PlayStation 2 has to look like a fucking idiot with egg on its face with Ridge Racer 5. A Swing Away Golf, man, you don't see many golf launch titles anymore. I see Billiards, very cool.
Here, it'll take him a hot minute to kind of read these titles. I'm going to skip.
Said U.S. launch October 26, 2000. We got Armored Core 2, Dead or Alive 2.
Oh my god, he didn't even start talking about it yet.
Dynasty Warriors 2, ESPN International Track and Field, ESPN Winter X Games Snowboarding,
You have a
Eternal
lot of
Ring,
software, but do you have anything really new?
Here, now we can skip ahead. Now that he's actually talked about it.
3-0,
shit.
Swing Away Golf, Tekken Tag Tournament, Time Splitters, Unreal Tournament, Wild Wild West.
I don't even think I'd want to
What
play
a list
Unreal
of launch
Tournament
titles.
on a controller. To
Yeah,
be honest.
Yeah. I'm thinking about it right
that fucking
now.
Dreamcast with the keyboard and mouse, though, fucking ace.
Ace.
Quake 3 Arena, it plays it with a mouse and keyboard. And I think I would be willing to make the stretch that because it's the Dreamcast, it can probably play with PC players.
Oh yeah. I mean, so you're
The
saying
Dreamcast, what a little blessing.
return to Dreamcast?
Return to dreaming.
Oh, that's
Return
pretty
to the
deep.
dream.
The dream.
I mean, shit, I can play Phantasy Star Online today with PC players on the Dreamcast.
Fair enough.
It's that easy.
I did see that exchange a little bit when you're like, oh, it's time to go online with the Dreamcast, and
Oh
and
boy.
and then you got a reply is like, are the servers like still like active for that thing? And you said, of course
Well,
they are.
of course there are. The private servers have been around forever. The Phantasy Star community has kept this game alive for so many years. The worst thing that could have happened to them was indeed the biggest private server went under because the dude didn't have a backup. The hard drive failed and lost everybody's shit. And I think that's what killed the community, which is fair. When you spend years playing with people and building up your characters and stuff, and now it's gone, well, it's less than ideal. That being said, you can't do that with PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4 games. The private servers are never coming.
Oh, those poor people.
No, that's the fate. That's the future they chose.
Oh, fair enough.
I don't think I've ever seen a console release with more games day one than the PS2.
I want to deride this list by saying they're not games, it's software. They showed up with a long list of software.
Mm-hmm.
But what are you going to play?
But look,
Sony at least seemed to have good tactical sense and say, we need to launch with a sports game. The people love it. One of the things that carried the Sega Genesis wasn't just Sonic the Hedgehog. It was sports. They had Electronic Arts, and they had the sports games cornered. They had all the sports games. Nintendo don't do that. Nintendo doesn't do sports like Sega did.
the 10 don't.
It really don't. And then Sony came up and assassinated Sega, and now you see everything on the PlayStation 2.
Yes, unfortunate.
Sigh.
And unfortunately, I wasn't working at a major game retailer or anything when this launched. I was in high school when this came out. I started working not long after that when the PS2 came out. And yeah, I got games that hadn't made it on this list. They came out slightly bit after.
Game is this?
When I
He's telling.
What game is that? What game is that?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I
Necro, how am I supposed to drag it for the quality of its animations if we don't know what it is?
It has to be Summoner then, right? Or Eternal Ring? One of those?
I never heard of that.
I haven't either.
I guess for good reason.
I got mine. I got Rune Viking Warlord, and
Yes, it has to be Eternal Ring now. Eternal Ring. I was right.
Oh wow, very cool, very cool.
and
This
Twisted
is what
Metal
carried the
Black, which-
generation.
That should tell you something. I was a number of months after it came out. I think I got mine. That was almost a year after the PlayStation 2 came out. I got mine September 8th, 2001. Yeah, so almost
Look at
a
it, it's
year.
already a movie.
So needless to say,
Look,
there were
PlayStation
a lot
already
of
had
games out when
movies.
I got mine.
They were making movies instead of games.
Look at this.
Yeah, we could kind of like let his beef
It's a
footage
fucking
kind of roll
movie.
a little bit. No, he has the Eternal Ring. It's just the little cutscene. Oh, okay. Here we go. Here's the PS.
This really is the Eternal Ring.
November 17th.
Wow, this is
2006.
the
This I
Eternal
remember.
Ring.
I
Yeah, no
remember
shit.
this launch pretty well. It was kind
Plain
of
game,
rough.
Call of Duty. That looks like a ninja game. Have you played Genji?
No.
I have.
No, I played
Anyway, so Genji. So check it out. You play as a cyborg ninja. You run around. You can deflect projectiles. You can throw little ninja stars around. You can dash. You can run up walls. And then at some point during the gameplay, you can unleash your quote unquote ultimate, It was kind of a novel thing at the time. You could release your ultimate, and the dragon becomes me, and then you can start like cutting down all of the bad guys. Genji, great character. There's Madden, the complimentary sports game for the sports refresh of the year. Marvel Ultimate Alliance, which what was that? Was that an action game?
Wait, which game?
Marvel Ultimate Alliance, was that an action game?
It was like a Diablo kind of.
Yeah, it was a little action game kind of thing.
Yeah.
Mobile Suit Gundam Crossfire. We don't talk about that. NBA 2K7. Wow, hey, that yearly release. Got to get that refresh. NHL 2K7. Oh boy, I love it. Resistance Fallen Man. Your typical shooter, I guess. Ridge Racer 7. We're on 7 now. So many Ridge Racers. And you're telling me PS4 doesn't have a Ridge Racer?
No.
And PS5 is launching without a Ridge Racer?
When did this come out? 2000. Okay. So me thought, because I guess there was like a trailer, or not a trailer, a demo for
This is like almost all sports
stuff. Yeah, it's mostly all
I'm
sports.
really looking at this. It's almost, I mean, Tony Hawk. We got bless Tony Hawk. Tony
Poor
Hawk.
Project 8, piece of shit game.
Oh, that sucks. That's unfortunate.
Oh yeah, Project 8 is like Project 7 to DSP.
Oh.
Except at least Project 8 came out. That's the difference. Only Project 7 was it was a thing. I don't know. And I want to revisit this cuz you're the resident Gundam.
Crossfire? You don't want to revisit fucking Crossfire.
I kind of want to know what the game itself.
It's just barren. It's unfinished and it runs like shit.
I think I might have seen someone
Dude,
at some point.
The trailer is some hype, and then you play the game.
Oh, so it's one of those expectation then reality.
Well, I could almost say the same thing about Armored Core. Armored Core 4 has an amazing trailer. Gameplay's nothing like it, but
Oh,
damn,
no.
it's pretty.
I'm watching a gameplay video of this Gundam Crossfire game.
Yeah, it's dog shit.
Wow, it's
You seeing it? You seeing this?
I do see it now.
You can tell the PS3 is suffering.
Dude, the frame
in
drops
pain.
turn it into a fucking flip book. It's incredible.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I experienced that.
I'm so sorry.
That's at launch. Maybe that alone should have sunk the PS3.
Oh, man.
This PS3, this is your mindset.
That was
5 FPS.
Yeah, there was really not a lot happening there. I'm sorry.
With a $600 unit, a lot of people were very skeptical
That's a lot of money.
about buying it. People were like, this is just too much. And I think it was a 60 and
For
a
a
20 gig
Blu-ray
that came out
player.
that day, but I don't remember having too many of the 20 gigs in stock. So, like I said, US launch November 17th, 2006.
But it's got a line of software. I mean,
Ports,
yes,
too.
it's mostly sports shit that you've already played, but damn it, it's a PS3.
So in this
It's new.
list, there's only like how many actual exclusives?
I don't even really see anything that breaks the mold.
Because
If you think
Resistance
about it.
Fall of
What
Man is like
breaks
one
the
of the
mold?
only ones I see that's an exclusive besides Genji.
Well, I mean, that's a first party. Resistance is, one of those Sony properties. So, I mean, I guess Resistance is the big system seller. Like, I'm looking at this, and nothing's really sticking out here.
Yeah. There's nothing that's
It's more sports, more Call of Duty, and then we got Blazing Angels, which, I mean, sure, yeah, arcade little plane shoot 'em ups.
By the way, I did like Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Fun times were had in that game.
Really, PS3 has like an identity crisis. Take me back to the PS2. Take me back.
Okay.
quick.
PS2 is right.
Let me just see if I can. Okay, so what defines the PS2?
Um,
Out of this lineup, what stands out?
the only things that I would say that people remember about the PS2 as far as these launch titles, besides maybe Dead or Alive 2 Hardcore, which is still a stretch, would probably be Armored Core 2 and Tekken Tag Tournament.
That's fair.
Um,
And now go back to the PlayStation.
the
The one.
the PlayStation 1. Whoops, right here. The things that stand out, I guess, would be the first Ridge Racer and Air Combat.
And maybe Rayman, just because
Yeah.
everybody loves mascots.
Oh yeah, and then Rayman.
Okay, well,
As far as
I-
standouts, but then that's
well,
just me though.
I'm starting to something's starting to form in this little, the goldfish bowl. And something's starting to coalesce. I think all the launches are fucking terrible. And I think only the PS1 had a good launch just because it was their first fucking entry
Yes.
for a console. Whereas everything else since then has either borrowed stuff from other consoles, the PS2 and Dead or Alive situation. It's all sequels. I mean, we're on Ridge Racer fucking 27 here on the PS3. Like, holy shit. How many Ridge Racers can you make?
Apparently, you can make 7 of them.
And sports, and the yearly sports entry.
So out of this list, every launch for consoles from the PS2 moving forward are all pretty much ports or annual releases that exist on
Yeah.
other consoles.
Yeah. What's...
Triplication might know about Air Combat. Trip, what do you know about?
Hey, no, Triplication was raised on Air Combat. I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
He probably
If
is.
we want to talk about the roots,
Mm-hmm.
the aviation enthusiast.
Air Combat is it?
It was one of two things. It was either Air Combat on the PlayStation, back in the day when Unga Bunga, he was just throwing die-cast planes
Yes.
at other die-cast planes
Yes.
in
True.
the living room, and his parents would step on one of them, and they're die-cast planes, so those fins are kind of fucking sharp, to be fair. So stepping on those, nobody's happy. Nobody's happy, to include the person that stepped on it. But
Yeah, this Air
it's
Combat.
between that Air Combat, die-cast planes, or maybe the combat simulations. Jane's combat simulations on the old ass ancient Windows. Once upon a time when Windows was actually good.
Oh man, I remember. Boy, no, I do remember. Gene's got it. LOL. Yeah, Gene's is a multifaceted individual. He knows a lot of everything. He's
I also played a lot of Jane's combat simulations F-15. So,
oh.
it was a lot of F-15. The intro to Jane's combat simulations F-15, though, by the way, is a fucking slapper.
Oh yeah,
It's a banger.
banger, you say?
It's a bomb dropper.
Oh,
It's a war crime simulator.
oh,
And I love it.
Okay.
Blazing Angels, Squadrons of World War II, Call of Duty 3, Genji, Days of the Blade, Madden 07, Marvel.
Wow, this
Ultimate
launch
Alliance
fucking
Mode.
sucks. Let's go to the PS4.
Oh, okay. We can skip ahead to the PS4. There's not a lot here.
Wow, this sucks.
PS4 US launch November 15th, 2013.
And as we've talked about, I've narrowed this down to literally 2, and he seemed to have narrowed it down too.
Oh yeah.
He seemed to have eliminated everything and said, okay, these 2 are the only ones that really stand out for the PS4.
Yes.
Knack, Killzone Shadowfall. I hung out with my friends overnight to get a PS4 to play Killzone Shadowfall. And that's it. That's all that happened. That was all there was. I missed out on the PS3's launch, thank God, and bought a Slim way down the road. I think I got it used from fucking GameStop back when GameStop was a thing. Before it got wiped out in the plague. And I got the Slim PS3 for Hyperdimension Neptunia games.
Oh boy.
That's literally it. That's literally my motive to getting a PS3 was weeb shit. And now the weeb shit is leaving PlayStation, so we're gonna go somewhere else.
Wait, I was told by a weeb gamer
A real weeb gamer?
that said that wouldn't happen.
Oh? That the weeb games wouldn't leave Sony of America's practices?
Yeah, I was told that wouldn't happen because we're in the minority.
Yeah, the weebs that don't buy censored games are in the minority. Meanwhile, on the Nintendo Switch.
Meanwhile, we had PC ports of all those games.
Oh yeah, PC ports from all those games. We've got remasters of those games coming out. We've got it all. PC at least has it all. And in the case of the Switch, the Atelier games are
Not censored.
they're pouring in
Yes.
to the Switch. And I'm buying them.
Yes.
So, oh no, I'm not buying them on my PlayStation, that's for sure.
Yeah, you get
This is so sad. How will
all that
Snoy
censorship.
ever recover?
by giving you The Last of Us Part 2.
Oh boy.
And this was a pretty weak version of Killzone. Sorry, Knack. Oh, I just read it and totally forgot about Knack. Knack was okay.
Knack was okay. Unironically, Knack. I think we talked about this.
What was Knack? I mean, why was not okay? Hold up, I gotta ask the real questions now.
Okay.
Why Knack?
Why?
Hey Sony, why Knack?
They wanted a
can't-
tech demo, but they made it a game.
Demo of what? Are the little entities that make up the Knack dude's body? Like, oh,
Yeah,
look how many parts make him up. Like, dude, we did this kind of shit. You know when we did this kind of shit? Vector Man for the Sega Genesis. We've done this before,
But
and nobody cared.
Knack.
No. You know what they needed? Instead of wasting resources on Knack?
What?
They should have kept investing in Sackboy.
Oh yeah.
Like, what the fuck? How did we end up with Super Mario Maker? You know?
They did. They did invest in Knack or Sackboy with the PS.
Oh, and he's back, ladies and gentlemen. He's finally back. But more importantly, why did the PS4 launch with Knack and no Sackboy? They could have kept developing Sackboy, and everybody probably would have been pretty pleased with the lineup. But instead, it's like, here's Knack. It's like, okay, what does Knack do for me? Well, it's a tech demo of what the console's capable of. Okay, I want a system seller, though. I want to play a system seller with all of my friends. Oh no. You're going to play Knack. Or Killzone. Take your pick.
Oh yeah, or Killzone.
You don't get a choice.
Well, even Killzone to an extent.
Killzone's not even cooperative.
Right, it's Killzone. To be fair, was almost still kind of like a tech demo to kind of show off.
It was a tech demo.
Yeah,
it was. Killzone. Okay, hold up. We gotta go back a few years. Killzone Shadowfall got dragged the way it did because
it was
a tech demo.
Yeah,
there was bull shots all over the place. The resolution wildly varied. Guerrilla Games, I think, are the ones that developed Killzone Shadowfall.
Yes.
They were giving us all kind of like mixed messages about how well it ran, what resolution it ran at. And it turns out like only the multiplayer ran at like the high resolution they were talking about. The single player ate fucking shit regularly.
Yeah.
And the PS4 would try to, compensate and kind of hide it and cover it up. But once the truth got out, everybody was like, "Oh, fuck this game." It was being pushed. It was being pushed as a graphics pusher. And let's be real, we all knew consoles aren't graphic pushers.
Right.
They're shitty little pre-builds.
Yes.
They're cost compromised pre-builds.
Yes. You get what they give you.
So the marketing actually agitated everyone enough that they decided to drag fucking Killzone when it came out. And let's be real, there weren't many games to choose from. There were 2 games to choose from to decide the PS4's worth. It wasn't pretty at the start. Only by Microsoft being utterly incompetent did PlayStation get away with what it did.
Oh yeah, that's.
And this even comes back to like Sega, like the decline of Sega,
Mm-hmm.
Sega's console, corner. It was Sega's own kind of like sluggishness to respond to the changing market that allowed Sony to just roll in and say, "Oh yeah, our console is $100 cheaper." Woo!
Yep, it just took off from there.
And off it goes.
And so now we made it to the PS5, the confirmed PlayStation 5 launch games. We've looked at these at some level, but let's remember one thing about all of these games, right? All of these games, I'm pretty sure, right, are going to be on the PS4 as well.
The Playroom? What's the fucking Playroom? What
The
is
play-
that? Is that
okay.
Is that another Sony Playroom?
Okay, so yeah, it's the Playroom, but except it's like an open world thing. It's like you don't use your
Dropped.
camera for it. Yeah, it's just the little
Dropped.
robots and you go on adventures. That's
Okay,
it.
so that's done. Nope.
You get the Demon Souls.
Destruction All Stars. It
Yep.
looks like what is it? Like a Rocket League party game?
Yeah, it's like a Rocket League, but there's people in it. Kind of
Dropped.
like a Titanfall kind of thing.
Godfall. That's
Godfall's Randy Pitchford. By the way, I had fun
Okay,
on the
dropped.
stream. I had a fun Gene stream where me, I think it was me and Meebo and someone else and Mr. Pluffer, we were going through quotes that Doom Guy would say if Randy Pitchford had made the game.
Oh Jesus.
And I thought to myself, like, they could have made so many terrible one-liners for Doom Guy.
So many terrible one-liners.
We have
Duke Nukem Forever, but it's Doom Eternal.
God, yeah, it's you know he was fucking seething that he didn't get that.
Ugh.
Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales, which is
A port.
yes,
Ladies and gentlemen, don't let anyone tell you differently. Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales is a fucking port. It's the PS4 game brought to the PS5 with a little bit more graphics. Please clap.
please.
Please.
Please
We
clap.
brought you higher resolution game. And it's like, gee, man, I feel like I've already played this before. Well, you have.
Oh,
You have.
got Observer System Redux,
Don't know what that is.
The Pathless,
Don't know
and
what that is.
Sackboy: A Big Adventure.
I'm happy to see Sackboy back. Sackboy is probably the only good thing on this list.
And this isn't
And-
a create your own level thing. This is a
All right, well, that is a piece of fucking shit,
Oh.
and we can drop that as well.
it is a pre-made adventure for you where right here that you go on.
I already played Yoshi's Woolly World.
But
Stop it.
Sackboy.
I already played Yoshi's Crafted World.
But you do this.
I already played this.
But it's PlayStation.
I have already played this.
Oh jeez.
So yeah, this
Historic
next
sense where you
launch,
can
this
go
next
into-
launch looks to be very stressful, in the sense of not that there's nothing to play, it's there's nothing that really validates this investment.
Right. But that doesn't matter to the casual gamer.
At
They
least
just want the next-
going from the Genesis to the Saturn, I can say, wow, I can finally get actual arcade ports.
Yes.
Because the Genesis had adaptations.
Mhm.
They weren't straight ports. It wasn't possible. It just wasn't possible with the hardware. But the 32X and the Saturn has more or less almost entirely perfectly accurate arcade ports.
Yeah.
And
For better or worse.
for better or worse, it had ports. It actually delivered on the hardware that it was selling you. Even if the Saturn didn't have all the 3D games that the trend demanded, the fact is it's a good console. Coming to this next generation, I feel the question is more than ever, why don't you have a PC yet?
You know, and the console peasants, the console peasants will tell you, you can't get 4K 60 FPS with a $500 PC.
Oh, are we gonna nitpick cost?
That's
Again?
what like Colt Eastwood kind of like propagates, is that you cannot spend $500 to get these level of graphics with these experiences, because on PC it's open to cost inflation, because like even like the crypto mining thing, this is what they hang on to is
Crypto mining is like dead as shit.
yeah, they used to hang on to crypto mining. Look how it's $1,000 for this GPU. But they don't understand that lower end GPUs like the 1060, back when I remember this argument, the 1060 was more than capable of doing 4K 60. But they didn't. They only said, "Oh no, the 1060 can only do 1080p max."
Well, you know what? I might look odd saying this with a 4K display sitting on my desk. I bought it during the demic. I had an excuse. I was bored. But more importantly, who all has 4K displays?
I do.
I mean, we're talking. No. I'm talking about the console shit. Console shit.
Yes.
Right. They're talking about our console now do 4K. Whatever number, right? 4K
Yes.
30. Let's go with 4K 30. They don't like 60. 60 is kind of gross. It's not cinematic.
Right.
4K 26. Is it 26 frames? 26 is cinematic.
Pretty much, yeah.
4K 26. How are you going to see 4K 26 if you still have a 1080p TV?
Listen.
What, am I wrong? Am I wrong?
No.
24. It's 24. Thank you, Triplication. Thank you. 24. So am I wrong?
No.
Who has a 4K display? You know what I have? I have a 1080p plasma. You know why I still have it?
Because 1080p is the standard.
Not even standard. It's because I don't need a new one.
Oh well, that too.
I don't need a new TV. The TV turns on. It has 3 HDMI ports, and life is great.
Oh yeah.
Wow, it plays things. I put things on the screen, and I play game. This is cool. Your casual gamer isn't fretting over resolution.
Right. They don't. No one.
Honestly,
No
they
one
really
cares
don't
about that
care.
kind of stuff.
So when people say, "Oh, but we got 4K 15 FPS," okay, that's great.
Great sweaty.
What how are you taking advantage of this? Well, I'm going to I've invested a few extra $100 in a 4K display. And it's like, at that point, I'm like, okay, so it wasn't about cost. Now, was it?
Right.
It's not about cost.
Well, and and kind of off topic in a weird way is because we've already talked about the launch titles to a degree.
I think this is very relevant. We're talking about the launch and do these games justify your investment?
Well, so I was looking at
Are these games a significant departure from the current generation as to justify you day one running out there and consuming?
Well, and I was looking at this kind of thing because a lot of the influencers like Jeff Keighley and a bunch of other
Oh
YouTubers.
man, brand new controller. Holy shit.
Yeah, so they got like these controllers, they got the consoles and everything early. And they were posting videos of all this stuff. But I was thinking to my brain of brains, I had some thinking time of my own, where people they like Drax says, $500 console plus $200 4K monitor, just get a PC. And you know what?
PC.
And not even that, Drax, but look, they got another controller, which
You gotta buy another controller. You're not just gonna stick with the one, right?
right. And so that's like what, $70? Another
And you know what?
70?
I don't want to plug Xbox so soon, but I mean, look at this. You're having to buy a brand new controller, right?
Yes.
What is the Xbox Series X doing? What is the Sex doing? It lets you use your Xbox One controllers.
Yes.
Like fucking finally.
Yeah.
If anything, one of the things I was irritated about and why I didn't move to the Xbox One was because what's the difference between the controllers? There isn't any.
Yeah, virtually
and
none.
Yet they want me to buy new controllers. And I was like, no, this is fucking stupid. I have a pile of 360 controllers right here.
Yeah, and on the PlayStation 5, because I wanted to know a little bit more.
The PS5.
Yeah, this DualSense wireless controller
Wow.
only works on the PlayStation 5. When
only
the
works on the PS5. Only works on the PS5.
Yes,
You can't replace the battery still.
right.
And it still has a light in it that you can't turn off.
Yep.
The fucking LED is still here.
Now you can use the PS4 controller on the PS5, but only for PlayStation 4 games.
And they're because they really want to push those features in that dual sense.
Yes.
It makes it. I get it. I get what Sony's up to. They want to sell you a new controller. I'm happy Microsoft has finally said, you know what? Fuck it. You know what? This is the Xbox brand is a concept now. It's not defined by a single device. It's a concept. It's a series of devices, and you can play across all.
See,
of them.
this is Astro's Playroom, by the way.
Oh, it's Cyber Mario.
So you use the controller, and then you You
God
do
help
the
me.
gimmick. You do the gimmick.
Thank you, Based DualSense controller. Based.
Jeff Keighley's Twitter, which is safe for work, and I can actually show. Oh, jeez. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, are they gonna run over that PS5?
No.
Run it over. Run it over.
I thought so too when I first saw
Dude,
it.
if Jeff ran over
Oh my god.
PS5 on his feed, holy shit! You know what? Maybe I should do that.
But look,
Is that good content? Is that
Yes.
good Twitter content? Hey, ladies and gentlemen, is that good Twitter content? If I was to take a sledgehammer.
Oh my god, he has music in it. Hang
Really?
on.
It has music.
So you get the Pulse
Oh,
3D
no.
headset. So you buy a headset.
The gimmick headset.
Yes, the
Dude,
gimmick headset
Going into GameStop to buy a headset. You remember when I was down in Georgia and we still wanted to do streams?
Yes.
I was like, well, I gotta go get a headset because I didn't fly with one. That's fucking stupid. Imagine looking like a fucking idiot on a plane with a headset.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, okay, well, I'll go to my local fucking GameStop, braving no doubt the dangerous plague that lurks in the shadows. Yeah, they were expensive. Headsets are expensive.
They are.
And let me guess, this one only works with the PS5.
I believe so, yes. They also have the DualSense charging station to charge your controller.
Because my PS4 charging station doesn't work with the DualSense controller.
Correct.
I'm guessing.
Maybe. I have no
What
idea.
The flying fuck is all this?
You get an HD camera.
No.
Come on.
I didn't buy the Kinect for the 360. I refused to use it on my Xbox One, and I refuse to get a camera now.
And you get the DualSense wireless controller.
The extra DualSense wireless controller.
Yes, essentially this picture.
Fellas, buy a PC.
Yeah, and look, the cost of all this stuff is actually the cost of a PC. And you get to play all of your games.
Gamers. Just rise up and get a PC where you can install anything. You can install anything.
You really
Look,
can.
With that PS5, had to pay extra for the disc drive, or at least you would have to. You would have to. I'm sure Jeff got that shit for free because he's fucking Jeff.
8K, 4K, 120.
He's the
HDR.
Dorito Pope. You give the Dorito Pope next gen. You don't demand payment. But nonetheless, extra $100 for the fucking disc drive. Dude, just buy a PC with no disc drive and install whatever the fuck you want off the internet.
Right.
It's that easy.
It really is, because what are you going to use the HD camera for? Let's think in our brain of brains. Like,
I'm going to shove it up my ass.
Yeah, you'd almost be better off, because what are you going to do with an HD camera? What is it going to be used for?
I'm gonna let them harvest my personal data. Because I checkboxed the privacy agreement and I didn't read it.
The Pulse 3D headset. The Pulse
Dude,
3D headset.
I've got disc drives lying all around the apartment. I
Yeah.
just don't hook them up because I want to have 3 fans on the front of my case.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Because I'm an idiot.
Listen, you gotta make some compromises.
Dude, I'm a vain idiot. I wanted 3 fans. I'm gonna get 3 fans.
I mean, you got to.
I mean, you got to. It's got 3 bays for fans.
So GameStop.com. Let me just go here because I'm kind of curious to see if they actually have like the Pulse 3D gaming headset, wireless gaming headset.
Oh, it's wireless.
Yes.
Oh, it's definitely not going to sync up to your PS4.
It says dual noise canceling microphones, built-in rechargeable battery, and an array of easy access controls.
Built in. I'm so tired.
It has a
of built-in.
3.5 millimeter jack. Simply plug the headset into PlayStation
Fellas-
VR as well as
Fellas,
mobile
I'm tired.
devices.
Fellas, I'm tired.
So you can play
I'm
it.
tired of built-in.
Well, you can play on your compatible Windows and Mac OS computers using the included adapter.
Oh, it's got a USB adapter. Okay,
Yes.
that's fair.
So you can.
That's fair.
I think it just works. Anyways.
So it has a fucking gimmick.
Yes.
So no. It's okay. It's not $100 for a single device. It's $100 for a. Oh, you retracted it. It's fair. Fair. Oh, whoa, dude, we're all friends here. We're all friends
know.
here. We're not gonna screen cap it and cancel you in a few years.
I
Don't
know,
worry, we're all
no.
friends here. Anyways, but hey, it sparks good discussion. So, anyways, it's compatible with everything. But on that note, it does have a fucking gimmick built into it that can only be truly realized on your PS5.
Right. Here's the 360.
It's $100. It's $100 for a gimmick.
This looks like a SteelSeries headphones, except the cups here.
I mean, it probably is. It probably is. And in cooperation with SteelSeries.
I love
Sony.
I love the
Sony
SteelSeries
paid them
ones.
off, but Sony paid them off, so they couldn't put their name on it. And there you go. You got a SteelSeries headset for whatever deal that was.
The Sony DualSense wireless controller with a USB Type C.
I'm so fucking sick of Type C.
Yeah.
What the flying fuck is all this?
This
It's just to make you buy a new cable.
is PC, yes.
Dude, the bandwidth on this controller, I promise you, doesn't need
I-
USB-C.
Yeah, I thought that was a weird thing too. Why use USB Type C for controllers when it's almost better served for
I mean,
phones?
to be fair, USB micro is fucking trash too.
Yeah, I mean,
I still don't have enough USB micro cables lying around.
I have some if you need them.
High-speed USB was at least pretty robust. It was durable because it was big. For some reason, size fucking wins here. High-speed USB, wow, it's a little bit larger than micro, but at least it doesn't snap in half.
This is a third party. These are third party accessories.
You know what? I know exactly why this is a control dot charging. Oh wait, what?
This is a
Wait a minute,
third
so
party.
it does charge from the front. Show me the front of the controller. How does this charge?
Underneath.
Show me it. No, show me it. Show me the underneath of the controller.
Hang on, let me go.
I need this.
Let me go back. We're not shitting on PlayStation. Hashtag #NecroNoBully. We're just
No, we're not shitting on it. It's just a raw deal.
All right. So I'm sure that they'll probably show it.
I'm
underneath.
tired of getting fucked buying pre-built obsolete hardware.
You know, this is this is better used for the 3 frames per second.
Yeah, somebody said, "Oh man, but the triggers give you
Here.
like resistance." Oh my fucking god! It's the exact same setup as the PS4 controller, right? Except they've changed it just enough that you have to get a new dock.
Yes.
What a fucking pile of shit!
Dude, look, it has a built-in microphone and
Dude!
speaker. Come on.
Why are people buying this?
Because
Ah! I'm in pain.
like, oh, okay. So my takeaway here is that I
No, you're not taking away anything.
oh,
You're
I mean, yeah,
paying
you're
up.
not taking away
You're
shit.
paying up.
You're paying. My takeaway here is that
Buy now, pay later. Like we even have payment plans.
there you can get a full frontal, bro. Look at it. Look at.
I'm
Come
tired.
on. It's a headphone jack, bro.
Dude, if
Please.
somehow PlayStation comes on top of this generation, I'm gonna be stunned.
Hang on.
I'm
I
gonna be
gotta-
sitting there like, what the fuck is wrong with all this?
Yeah, so they changed it up just enough where instead of like the external part of
They
it,
changed it up just enough where you have to buy everything again.
Yes.
It's like, ugh.
yeah, like the headphone jack has been fair on the PS4 controller. I like the headphone
Oh,
jack
the
thing.
3.5mm jack, fine. That's
Yes.
standard.
Yes.
Fine. Everybody accepts this. At least it's not like the Xbox where they had like a
Oh,
really odd
Jesus.
headphone jack. It was I looked it up. It's actually it's a jack standard, but for some reason only Xbox used it, and it was just like, ew.
Come on, you're telling me you don't want to spend money on a platform?
What a
that has-
coincidence! As a consumer that is looking to buy things that provide value, I want to spend as little as possible and get as much as possible out of it. Whatever happened to that? If you're not getting a PC because the cost is just so high, then what the fuck is this shit?
Come on.
When did the PS4 come out? Hold up. No. Let's contextualize this. When did the PS4 come out?
2013.
Okay, thank you. 2013. And that was how much money?
$399, right?
Okay, so $400 without tip. And then just add $100. Just add $100 in accessories. So there you go. So that's $500 Renos, right? Before games.
Maybe it was actually more than that.
It may be more. Maybe I'm lowballing. Either way, before games, yes.
Here, so PS4 2013 at launch.
Okay, and $500. $500. We're putting in $500 up front.
Yeah, 400
Okay.
for USD. Yes.
So $500.
Yes.
When did the PS4 Pro come out?
That one came out not too long after.
I mean, you can't tell me people have bought PS4s at launch and didn't get a Pro at some point.
PS4 Pro.
I mean, they definitely got Pros. And that's for like what, $400 as well, or 500?
Yeah, since depreciation, things like that work. I think it was about the same, 400.
Well, there's another $500. And this came out when? When did it come out?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Let me see what.
How do you not know?
What the thing says.
Necro, we live in a digital age. How do you not know?
Because it had to have come out in like 2017. I want to say 2016. Yeah, so
2016. So you're telling me like what, 3 years later?
Yeah.
So you're telling me every 3 years, because now we're at 2020.
Yes, every 3 years.
2016 was the Pro, and in 2019 it got a little delayed, but now we're here again, spending how much?
500.
Like 600, right?
500 for the. Yeah, so essentially 600. Yeah, for the PS5.
Plus accessories. At 100.
Ah, dude, look it. Get it from this.
Dude,
website.
this is bullshit.
Hey,
dude, buy a fucking PC.
Look,
what the fuck is wrong with all of you?
Pre-order this one. Okay, it'll be here Wednesday, February 17th.
Nice. But anyways, no. What I'm saying here is people are buying every few years a hardware refresh, literally refreshes of the same fucking shit to play the same games, but the PC's too expensive.
Yes.
Huh?
You can get the digital edition for $400. It's just you pay $100 for a disc drive. Whoops.
Buy a PC.
I didn't
buy
get
a PC.
I didn't get a PS4 Pro. I was never interested in getting a PS4 Pro or an Xbox One X.
I'm just saying, over the course of like 5 or 6 years, people have spent enough money to buy a gaming PC that would hold up to this day
and
with minimal upgrades.
And the accessories that you speak of, do you mean like Xbox Live Gold and PlayStation Plus?
I haven't even touched on the subscriptions yet. But yeah, it's a whole other pile of money.
Because you have to pay money to play the games that you've already bought.
And think about it. You have to pay for power. You have to pay for power to your apartment. You have to buy food.
Oh, yeah.
You got to buy food to play games.
I know. You got to live.
You got to buy a couch. I mean, dude, men really live like this, and they think it's okay.
Yes.
Like it's just a literal fold out chair and a computer monitor on the floor. Are you fucking shitting me right now?
Dude, come on. You don't want a Xbox Series X?
Might as well get it, like Norilla says, might as well get an external hard drive to expand the fucking abysmal memory of your console.
The one thing that that you all should take away from PlayStation 5 is that they are literally price gouging. This isn't a bash PlayStation kind of stream.
You're getting fucked.
But yeah,
you're actually getting fucked. By the numbers, it seems you're getting fucked with the PS5.
Well,
and given that support for the PS4 is going to be just fine and healthy for the next few years, I've got no reason to get a 5.
Especially when games are costing you $70 now.
Oh, buddy. $70 for the exact same amount of content, and they'll still sell you a season pass.
Yes.
And they'll still sell you loot boxes.
Except for Assassin's Creed, looks like you can get that for about 60.
Yeah, well, that was probably too far along in development to charge you 70.
Oh my god, yeah, probably. But look at all these games are like $70. Except for this one, this pile of garbage for PS4. But you can get the standard launch edition for $50 for Miles Morales. The launch edition.
You don't get to save don't get your saves though.
Yeah, you don't.
Those PS4 saves? No.
Oh, you're not getting that.
We don't know how to translate PS4 saves onto a PS5.
Jesus Christ, this is absurd.
Yeah, Joe Bacon's got the good point. You can play Demon's Souls today still. Actually, before they closed down the servers, there was still a thriving community around playing Demon's Souls.
I actually have that.
The only thing that stopped Demon's Souls was them trying to get more fucking money out of it by remastering it. And that's why they closed the servers out. I highly doubt it took a lot of money to run that thing.
So here's the articles that our good friend brought up here of the confirmed PS5 launch games. And as we kind of went over, there's
Oh, Bug Snacks! Holy
Oh,
shit,
dude.
fucking Bug Snacks!
Oh wait, that's digital only. That's why you left it off, I
Oh,
think.
Yeah, probably. Oh,
And it's coming out on
to
PC. Oh, dude.
Oops.
Oops. Dude,
Damn it.
Bug Snacks and Fortnite.
PC keeps taking our games, bros.
But listen, Bug Snacks, when it actually comes out and it actually is a slapper, you guys are gonna feel real
Bug
fucking
Snacks
stupid.
game slaps.
Yeah, it's gonna be like unironically one of the best games.
Fucking hell, I'm in pain.
You get the confirmed PlayStation Plus collection games, which are PlayStation 3 games, PlayStation 4 games. So some of them are PlayStation 3, like The Last of Us. But,
Sega, please come back.
but you get those, but
Sega!
they're not enhanced PS5 versions of the original PS4 games. They're just compatible PS4
Oh, look,
releases.
it's Monster Hunter World again, Mortal Kombat X again, Persona again. I'm so happy these games are compatible. I've already beaten the shit out of them, but
Games
all right.
coming to the PS5 at or around launch.
Overcooked, all you can eat. I think I saw HoloLive play that.
Oh yeah, they did. Puyo Puyo Tetris 2.
Again?
Again.
What does it have all the DLC bundled in it, and that's why it's 2?
I don't know.
Dirt 5. You guys remember driving in dirt? Well, you can drive in dirt on PS5 now.
Yeah, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, November 13th, a day later. Which by the way, I played
Dirt 5 has all the latest licenses. So it comes with a complete soundtrack, unlike the previous Dirt games where most of the licenses have expired and they've patched out the music.
Oh yeah.
Dude, you gotta love downloading from digital storefronts. They can take away anything at a moment's notice.
Dude. It's so
Man,
bad.
I sure love digital.
Oh, wait. Whoops.
Where'd all that music go?
I don't know what Immortals Phoenix Rising is, but that comes out December 3rd.
Oh, Kiara's game, very cool.
They also have Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition.
Yeah, Jobakan, they patch out music. There's games out there that, hey, if it boasts a large soundtrack, don't expect that soundtrack to be around forever.
Oh right. Absolutely.
Well, Death Stranding, right, with Low Roar. I hope Death Stranding gets to keep its music, but on that note, it's licensed. At some point, we might actually exist in a world where Death Stranding gets its music, and even the monster plugin
Here.
patched out.
Like this. Rockstar plans to replace music removed from GTA 4 due to expired licenses. The same thing kind of happens with I think with like harmonics.
It happens all the time.
Yeah.
It happens all the time. And my point is, my broader point here is, digital is a fucking meme. And I know I say that with a very big Steam profile, but that's just accepting a fucking compromise at that point. Most of my console games, they're not digital. And the reason they're not digital is at least I have the fucking game on a disc. And in the case of the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, the PlayStation 5, the Sex, a lot of this is you have a disc, which is basically a fucking Frisbee, to download the rest of the game from the internet when you launch it.
Alan
That's
Wake
kinda
also
gross.
suffered the same thing as well. Alan Wake was pulled from storefronts because of the music rights snafu that they had. So it was a digital.
I missed out on Afterburner Climax. Afterburner Climax, a very, very good arcade game by based Sega, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was on the Xbox Arcade for years, but I didn't really notice. I didn't notice it was out there. And by the time I became aware that, hey, Afterburner Climax had ports to the consoles, I want to play that. I went onto the store, and sure enough, it was already pulled. It's gone.
Right.
Afterburner's gone. And do I have any other means of playing it? I can play it on my phone. I have Afterburner Climax on my fucking phone.
I don't even know if you can get this
I
anymore.
can't download it on my Xbox. Can't download it on my PlayStation because it's gone.
Rock
Thank
Band
you,
Blitz
digital.
is a good game, by the way. You should all play it. But
Man,
yeah,
remember that phenomenon? Remember that fad?
music games, Rock
Music
Band,
games?
Yeah.
Guitar Hero?
Rock Band Blitz is
Rock Band is clearly bootleg Guitar Hero.
It is.
I've never seen my friends who got way into Guitar Hero migrate to Rock Band.
Yeah.
They never did it. Instead, they just dedicated their souls to Guitar Hero. I mean, playing Dragon Force is some good shit.
Yeah, Rock Band
I don't
Blitz,
see how they did it. Well, actually, no, it makes sense. He was the one that was on heroin. It makes sense. It makes sense.
Well, the thing about Rock Band Blitz is that it's a good little arcade game.
He would find the time.
But yeah, it's right here. Rock Band Blitz is something that you play on controller. It's not Rock Band. Rock Band Blitz is like a thing where you kind of, if you've never seen it, chat. Let me show you something very important.
No, don't even show us. It sounds like it's not even real Rock Band.
It's not real Rock Band, no. And that's what's good about it. So you go between audio tracks.
Cringe.
You build up this. You kind of switch and then you just go to the other ones. You build up combos. It's a really fun game. I like it.
Nah. Dropped.
No, it's fun.
Dropped.
Fun video games.
It's not real Rock Band. Not that I'd ever play Rock Band anyway.
Listen, he said not real Rock Band.
Not that I would play it anyway. It's not real Rock Band. You gotta look, dude. You gotta love takes like that on the internet.
It's not a real Rock Band. It's not real Doom.
Not that I play Rock Band anyway. Oh, yeah, Doom 2016. It's not real Doom. Not that I'd want to play Doom anyway.
We've done it.
I played Doom like 10 years ago. Whatever. It's a shame they made this new Doom game.
It's a shame.
It's a shame. They abandoned its essence.
Look at Jeff Keighley's out here just... It's amazing. Review Tech USA shows off... Jeff Keighley shows off the PlayStation 5's DualSense controller, and it seems awesome. Oh, okay. Before we end the stream, we got like a couple of minutes. I wanna ask you something very important, Gene, because I've seen you quote this many times, and it is something that the chat can't see. By the way, it is a Metal Gear Solid the thing, the context.
Oh no!
I need to know not so much the scene itself, but the picture.
Well, that's you see the picture, right? What do you see in the picture? What do you see in the picture? That's Colonel Campbell, right?
Yes.
Doesn't he look great? It looks like he's doing pretty good.
He looks weird.
What do you mean?
Looks like a skeleton.
Jesse,
like
what
skull.
the fuck are you talking about?
He looks like a skull.
And that's the twist there, because Colonel Campbell is being impersonated by the Patriot AIs, and as the AIs make their presence known, you have scenes like that where the fake Colonel, you can see a skull transposed in it. It's kind of like a gag, if anything. It's a nice visual metaphor. That's not Colonel Campbell. That's a spooky, unliving AI. Talking about context.
There's a lot of these. Which one's the premium one? This one?
I don't fucking know.
Oh.
What, you think I could go out of my way to fucking watch this shit?
Yes.
No.
Yes. Dude. I guess I'll watch this off stream so that way I can kind of figure out what exactly the whole thing is.
It looks like predicts current year is the one you want with the spiel. I mean, it's 2 minutes 50 seconds, so it probably doesn't have stupid fucking commentary attached to it. You want to close out with that?
Oh yeah, we can. We'll play a little bit because I don't know if it'll get me copyright claimed or not.
Thank you, Kojimmer.
By genetic information. What do you mean? Human memories, ideas, culture, history.
Genes don't contain any record of human history.
Is it something that should not be passed on? Should that information be left at the mercy of nature?
We've always kept records of our lives through words, pictures, symbols, from tablets to books.
But not all the information was inherited by later generations. A small percentage of the whole was selected and processed, then passed on. Not unlike genes, really.
That's what history is, Jack.
But in the current digitized world, trivial information is accumulating every second, preserved in all its triteness, never fading, always accessible.
Rumors about petty issues, misinterpretation.
He's saying your tweets are shit.
slander.
He pretty much is. If you guys want the link to this video here, I'll just give you the.
So to provide context, they're not talking about censoring things. They're just trying to make sure only the most pertinent of information surfaces, is brought to the top instead of, twitter.com today. Literally Twitter. Metal Gear Solid 2 predicted the cesspool of Twitter.
God. The guy is playing Genshin Impact.
Wow,
No.
he's got such cute waifus.
And he said
I'm
no
happy
waifus
for him.
allowed. He doesn't call them waifus. If there is like a female
Waifu?
character,
No.
friend, party friend. That's it. If they're in the party and maybe he just likes the way that they play, then then
You
they're not
are a
waifus.
party friend.
You're a party friend.
Friend.
Oh boy, this is strange to me.
All right, I need to go get lunch.
Oh yeah, it is time.
I think we've had a very, very productive stream.
Oh, of course.
PlayStation's The Slip as
The Slip.
produced and presented by Sony Computer Entertainment America. The slide, if you will, the slippery slope
The slip.
into madness.
But we're done here. Thanks for hanging out with us. It's been an hour and a half of live stream. This is the most
Of
content we've
screaming.
had.
It's been an hour and a half of screaming.
It really has.
Hopefully we'll have more to scream about in the coming week.
Yes.
You know, we are slow on the
The uptake,
output of
yes.
quality content, but what can you do?
What can you do?
We live in a society, gangweed,
Gangweed in parentheses.
that is not conducive to the creative genius mind. I have a very big brain, by the way.
Thanks for stopping by.
Forget the fishbowl content. I'm actually very intelligent.
Yes, I agree. We're all smart people. Hashtag smart.
Oh no, it's just me.
Oh, okay. We've had fun on the most chill podcast where we riff. We just riff. But
I hope you got sufficiently drunk here at the bar. I mean, Necro, if you weren't drinking,
I wasn't.
You're here at a bar, and you're not drinking.
yeah. Well,
What a shame.
It is a shame. Bye, chat. Thanks for stopping by. We'll be back whenever we do a thing.